Hi everyone, just a quick video on the Eton Satelit HD. I'm reading with woe feedback from those of us who were unfortunate enough to decide to buy one of these things. It's just problem after problem. Dodgy firmware, radio locking up, you can't tune it, you can't reset it. You've got to take the batteries out, muting whilst tuning, which is really annoying. Even stuff as simple as a sort of low quality telescopic antenna that's flimsy, doesn't stay extended. I mean, it's just literally ridiculous, some of the problems they've had with it. And are we surprised? Maybe not. The original E1 had legendary status in terms of performance, almost the opposite really in terms of quality. There was the sticky surface finish that was a real problem, although mine didn't actually suffer with that. Screens failing, it displays, etc. You know, it was a bit of a nightmare really. My Eton E1 was the only portable I've owned that was better than the Sony ICF 2001D. It was a slightly better performer, and you know that made it basically probably the best shortwave portable of all time. So the fact that this re-engineered version coming back into the market with better quality, had everyone excited, including me. Yeah, what was a fantastic opportunity really. Eton have completely messed it up. I'm looking at their website now. The original price for this radio was $800, which is ridiculous. It's now available for $600, which I think is also ridiculous. But they've dropped the price. When you do that, when you sell something, you drop the price hugely. It just makes the customer feel like, well, you were actually trying to rip us off even more than you are, previously. I mean, if you can afford to drop the price by $200 and you're still making money, then all the message to any customer is, well, that was a complete rip-off. And even $600 for portable shortwave radio feels like a rip-off, particularly with all the quality issues they're having. I think they've stopped selling them. But this is their website now. $599, retail value $800. Yeah, great. Full money back guarantee. Well, good job they've made that point. But they were also, it almost feels like desperation. They're now throwing in a free Elite Traveler radio and shipping which has $100 value. So, is it because they're that desperate to start shipping these radios that they're actually going to throw in a working radio as well? I mean, from a marketing point of view, it just feels like a complete disaster, really. I offered actually to test one of these radios for them prior to releasing it on the market. And they didn't write back to me, of course, which is fine. Yeah, what a mess. What a total mess. I'm looking at this now because I was thinking, well, I wish I hadn't bought the Texan H501X, which didn't really turn out to be anything particularly special. But now I'm sort of reevaluating that point of view, and maybe it was a good idea buying that anyway. I'm not sure what's going to have to happen for me to actually feel confident enough to spend $600 on one of these radios. They're going to have to ship a lot of them, and the quality is going to have to be basically superb, I think, because right now I don't think I'd take the risk, and I'm not sure anyone else with half of mine would either. It's just an absolute disaster. So, and it's such a shame because I'm a big fan of Eton. They've built some great radios. My Eton Satelit Grundig Edition, when it came out a few years ago, I bought it. Amazing radio. I uploaded many videos using that radio. Super sensitive, super selective. Took it around the world with me. So Eton can do it. They can build great radios that last, but this whole Eton Satelit HD thing is, like I said, just a complete disaster, and it's a real shame, but there you go. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. I'll wish you all the best in 73.